know who did it. So I was referencing the commentary. I think
soaked Sutton. Gander Green Lane is back in action. Competitive football returns to South London as Sutton United host Fulham Academy in the first game of the National League Cup. Last season, this competition, Sutton did almost the best they could have done. They got to the final and lost to Leeds United's academy in the final here at Gander Green Lane, but they returned to action against Fulham, a side who cannot be taken for granted. Finished second in the Premier League 2 by 2 points, only bettered by Manchester City. That is something not to be turned away from. My name is William Wallace, your main commentator, and today I'm going to be joined by Finley Harris. Finley, how are you?
Good evening, Will. A pleasure to be alongside you again. And as you said, a lovely evening for football. And Sutton, like you said, a fantastic campaign in the Cup. And John Meany's press conference yesterday said they were still gutted after losing it, which just shows that I think they're going to come out the blocks and take this competition seriously this time round.
Yes, so Sutton's line-up: David Azire in goal, Sergio Onalusi, Jaden White, Daniel De Silva, Edwino Vaz, Eden Pruti, Will Tizard, your captain, Jack Taylor, Kane Critchlow, Jack Wadham and Brandon Njoku finishes the line-up. Fulham's first 11: Alfie McNally in goal, Eddie Nassassi, Bradley Slade, Harvey Araujo, Charlie Robinson's the captain, Oliver Gofford, Tom Ulliott, Seth Ridgen, Aaron Lapalo-Bai, Terrell Works and Farhan Wahid make the lineup for Fulham. The substitutes for the Whites: Marco Underwood, Tom Wingate, Brad De Jesus, Joseph Waters, Macaulay Zeppa, Alfie White and Chibi Nwoko make up the bench. Both sides swapping ends, Sutton shooting towards their home fans. The Collingwood end is actually closed for today's encounter. The bench for Sutton: Jack Sims, Harry Phipps, Henry Sander, David Ogbonna, Julian Eccleston and Alex Woodyard making up the bench for the U's. Really tasty encounter, as mentioned. Two sides who did well in their respective leagues and both made as much of an effort as they could in the competition. Fulham really looking to prove a point in this campaign. McNally started one game in the National League Cup last season, the only clean sheet they got in the competition before being knocked out. But as we are about to get underway, Kirsty Dow will blow the whistle and Fulham gets us underway here at Gander Green Lane. First ball's launched forward, it evades everyone and goes out for a goal kick. Straight back to square one as we start.
I will say Kirsty Dow, the referee, she's not afraid to give out a yellow card. 7 appearances in the National League she refereed, 18 yellow cards and 2 penalties in that time.
Definitely a competition in its second year that's looking to get a bit more lively. A really good opportunity for the young lads to test themselves against the experienced individuals in the National League. Njoku wins a header. Jaden White flicks it on to the keeper, Alfie McNally, has the ball. He will take his time. Still the ball at the keeper's feet. Pass it out to his centre-back as Fulham look to play out from the back. Ball's launched forward to Lapalo-Bai. 2 Sutton players on him. He does find Wahid, but he is offside. Smart play, played out from the back and really surprising Sutton with a route 1 pass. Sutton are alert to the danger.
Yeah, it's definitely a danger, that route 1 that Sutton have got to be careful of. Fulham, a Premier League 2 team, you can expect those balls to be top quality.
Again, just 4 games they played last year in this competition. Fulham, 2 wins, 2 defeats. Defeats come against Aldershot and Maidenhead. The wins: 2-0 result over Wealdstone and a 3-2 win over Woking. Can they better that this campaign? Comes forward Tizard. Jaden White tries to turn his man, but he is brought down. The referee thinks otherwise. Slade, the one making the tackle. Jaden White is still down. Sutton's number 7 tried to turn his man before hitting the floor. Will Tizard, captain for the U's today, to take the throw.
It's interesting what you say, Well, I think both managers will be hoping for a more positive start to the campaign. Sutton started with a 2-0 defeat to West Ham in this competition. Likewise with Fulham, also losing to Dagenham and Redbridge, I think it was.
Azire. David Azire launched it forward. Nice flick on from Kane Critchlow. Only as far as Harvey Araujo. McNally. Ulliott tries to flick it on. unable to do so. Ulliott coming from Liverpool's academy, then to Manchester City. Here he is at Fulham. Spent some time on loan with Walton and Hersham last campaign, but back in the youth setup in London again. Joke brings it down. Vaz. Pruitt. Fancy feet from Vaz. Does well to get his man away from the ball. Seth Ridgen, the man bringing him down. Classed as the one to watch for this encounter, Seth Ridgen.
Oh, for sure. You know, a fantastic player, and I think that speaks for the entirety of the Fulham team. You know, they've got talent all over the pitch. Harvey Araujo, 23 appearances in the EFL at Chesterfield, and it played a massive part to them in the playoffs, and they just missed out losing to Walsall in the semi-finals. So quality all over the pitch.
Paulo Bai cuts inside. Fulham retreat to Araujo again. Back to McNally. Brings the launch forward. Vaz has time. Free header. Ridgen. Paulo Bai. He is brought down by Jack Taylor. That's number 16. Towering over number 9 now. Paulo Bai, really interesting striker to watch. Pre-season tour with the first team, 22-23 season. He ended up with a golden boot, 25 goals in all competitions for the striker. And he even got himself a goal on loan at Dagenham Redbridge last year in the National League.
And he doesn't seem like he's going to slow down. 5 goals in pre-season, 4 goals against the FAB Academy that he realised was in Buckinghamshire, and he also bagged himself one against Charlton in their 3-2 win.
Fulham. A wave of white coming forward. Waheed on the left side, cuts inside, the number 11 brings it across to Seth Ridgen. Nudged from the back by Critchlow. The referee sees no issue with it. De Silva can bring Sutton to safety. Now brings it down. Foot on the ball. Fulham to control the tempo here. Side to Gofford. Robinson, Nassasi, Ridgen putting pressure on Eden Pruitt. The ball runs out for a Fulham throw. Ball in hand here with Eddie and Sassy. Throw for Fulham. Throws made the most of. Fulham have another throw.
I think Fulham are catching Sutton off guard at the moment. They're penning Sutton in, and you assume that Fulham need to make the most of this possession.
Foul throw from Nsassi. Quite underwhelming from the number 2. However, Sutton won't complain, get a chance to control possession again. Pruitt, the captain, armband. Paulo Bai. Pruitt please. Only as far as Bradley Slade. Ball retreat back to McNally again. Fulham's first competitive game of the 25-26 season. Quite a few pre-season friendlies, a real mixture of competition. Interesting to see how they fare against the Sutton side. You've got a really positive result. Paulo Bai gets onto the end of a loose ball. One-on-one with Jack Taylor. Going shoulder to shoulder with the 16. And Jack Taylor comes out on top. But it is a throw for Fulham.
Yeah, really good by Taylor there. You know, he didn't do a silly foul, which we see so much of that nowadays. And I think for Fulham, Fulham fans, they'll be absolutely over the moon to see Charlie Robertson back in the squad. A horrific injury last year. He's been at Fulham since the under-9s, 39 appearances in the Premier League too, registering 3 goals and 4 assists.
Sutton win the throw, although there's a few complaints from the Fulham players. Pruitt will take the throw here. Short to Waddle. Bruton. David Azaya. Diagonal ball to De Silva. What a header that is. And Njoku. Nudge in the back. Referee does not think so. Ridgen. Jack Taylor again retrieving possession for Sutton. What a start from the number 16. Jaden White. Dylan De Silva. Back to White. Nice little give and go. Harvey Araujo causing a bit of an obstacle for White. He tries to cross. As far as Waddle. Wahid. Lupalo by. Goes through the back of Jack Taylor and carries on. Lupalo by. Makes his way into the area. An option is Tom Ulliott. He comes on his right. Fires. But Pruti blocks. No foul there.
Well, you know what, I know he's a number 9, but if he just passed it to Tom Ulliott, he had a tap in, a big let off for Sutton, and Fulham just keep on coming.
Could be a very, very crucial moment in the game there if that had gone in. Dylan De Silva gets back quick enough, and Fulham have a throw. No major complaints from any of the Sutton players, but I did think that was a bit of a rough tackle.
Yeah, definitely. I thought, considering how hard the referee is on discipline, I'm surprised it wasn't a foul. But Jack Taylor, the bright spark at the moment, the urgency, the rapidness to get his team forward is great to see.
Araujo plays up the line as far as De Silva. Fortunately, Slade can't keep it in play, but they do have the throw for them. Araujo. Robinson. Across to Emil Sassi. Ulliott gets his feet mulled up, and the ball rolls out for a Fulham throw. Opening 10 minutes has been a pretty even affair. Fulham have probably had a bit more of the luck and the rub of the green so far. Foul there from Jack Waddle as he hooks away at the legs of Emil Sassi. McNally again. In to Oliver Gofford. Harvey Araujo. Slade. Wahid. Nice little 1-2. The rule of Odalusi stops that attack. Wahid, chance to go through, but Jack Taylor cleaning up yet again for the use. Goal kick as far as Ridgen. Seth Ridgen wins the header. Unable to continue the play. Critchley, nice touch. Edwino Vaz loses the ball. Fulham terrier-like in the way they win the ball back. Critchlow wins it back for Sutton. Going down on goal, finds Njoku. Njoku back to King Critchlow, he's onside! The linesman says otherwise. A nice finish, a nice give and go from Critchlow and Njoku. But you do think on reflection, think that Njoku has to get that pass off slightly sooner. It's a nice finish from Critchlow either way.
And I think that just sums up why we love football. Ball in the net, we're getting excited, and then the linesman just has to put the flag up. But Critchlow there, really good urgency, and yeah, really unlucky there.
Dylan De Silva wins the header again. Jaden White. Back to the Sri Lanka. The number 11 passes back to Will Tizard. Tries to find the run of De Silva. Unable to do so. Fulham's number 10 in there. Terrell Works. Key part of the midfield last season. Waddle wins it back. Tries to go through to Njoku. Scorer of the second goal on the weekend for Sutton in the 2-2 draw against York. It's one of those results that you probably look at the end of the season and say that is one of the key results.
Oh, 100%. And Steve Morrison said after the game, if you can pick up a point away from home and win your home games, you've got one hell of a chance. And considering York, they've got a very strong squad and just missed out on promotion last season, that is a statement to the rest of the league and a fantastic result.
Paulo Bar tries to find Wahid, cannot do so. Waddle plays it through to Njoku, he's onside. His touch evades him, and McNally clears the stand with his clearance. Nice way to win back possession. Waddle with a Pretty smart ball, slices through the Fulham defence. Just a bit of a lacklustre touch, don't you think?
Oh, 100%. And all of a sudden, we're growing into the game, and I'm just thinking about that Fulham chant. I don't know if there was a little bit of hesitation to pass. There shouldn't have been. Tom Olliott, 17 goals and 7 assists in the 23-24 season, so we can definitely finish.
Bruno Vaz looking to launch it in from the throw-in. Jack Taylor at the front of the pack. It goes all the way through. Njoku, Critchlow chests it down. Pass is slightly wayward. Jaden White goes back to Isaiah. In an all-blue strip. Sends it forward. It's a great ball. Pruitt down to Taylor. Can't see out his feet quick enough. A defender's finish, some might say.
Yeah, I'm sure if he had that one again, he definitely didn't catch it cleanly. But again, Jack Taylor seems to be everywhere at the moment. Really positive, and we're growing into this game. And I think me and Will are very pleased to see David Isaiah in the net. The pre-season game against Wimbledon, he was definitely the difference. And on another day, we definitely would have lost without him.
Yes, really showing his worth. 6'6" frame in between the sticks. Seems to be a very good capture so far. Elliot Sassy, good footwork to evade Edwino Vaz, but an outstuck leg sends Sassy tumbling to the floor. McNally will take this goal kick. Free kick. Option up tops. Marlow by. Here he is. Him and Jack Taylor are going to be having some battle throughout this game. Sutton with Vaz. Wadden. Finds Njoku again. Jaden White. First time ball through to Critchlow. And yet again, the linesman flags that one. That's an unfortunate one.
Again, it's really nice interplay and a lovely ball in behind to Kane Critchlow. And I definitely think the half-time message from Steve Morrison to Kane Critchlow will be stay on side.
Isaiah rushing out his goal to deny Paulo by any opportunity. 15 minutes gone in this one. Sun-soaked Sutton looking to start their campaign in style with a win against Fulham here. Fulham not to be taken lightly. Hayden Mullins in his first season got onto the Premier League Cup title, second in the Premier League 2 last season. Looking to eclipse that this season for sure. Can they do that in a competition that they failed to get through in the group stage last time? 4 games they played, 2 wins, 2 defeats. What a crossfield pass that is from Gofford. Tried to find Wahid, but Dylan De Silva will shepherd that one out of play.
I think I'm looking at Group C, and it's a really challenging group. Brighton, they finished second in their group last season. West Ham 4th. Aldershot won their group. Woking 4th. Truro City and Southampton, it's their first season. But all of the teams in the group were all in the top half of their respective tables. And Hayden Mullins, very experienced manager at Colchester, at caretaker at Watford. So Fulham are definitely in safe hands with him.
Throw from Tizard, back to Jack Wadden. Diagonal pass, trying to find Edwino Vaz. Tumbles down. Eddie and Sassy. McNally. It's a great kick. Harley by Gofford. He wins the header. Isaiah clears it. There's no real flow at the minute. It's just kind of end to end. A few little tackles, wayward tackles.
Yeah, it's more as soon as Fulham or Sutton get it back, it's just one long ball into the other half. I think Sutton, in pre-season, when they got the ball down and they passed it around, it was so effective. And I'm looking at Dylan De Silva, and he seems like he's playing wing back. I'd love to see him further forward because he's such a menace when he's on the wing.
Yes, I think one of the things about Steve Morrison is he's recruited for a team that can moving to different formations. 5 at the back, it looks like today. Sutton get the ball back. Jack Wadham winning it back for the U's. Driving forward. Kane Kick shows an option. Does slide all the way through to McNally though. Slight ricochet. Favours the Fulham shot stopper. Kane Critchlow was just there though.
Yeah, Wadham and Taylor, it's those two in the midfield who are just opening everything up. And again, Fulham got lucky with a deflection, but we keep doing it. The chances will come much clearer.
Jaden White winning a free kick for Sutton. An opportunity to deliver. Looks like Jaden White will win and potentially take as well. Jack Wadham makes his way over to the dead ball. The big boys are up. Jack Taylor, Eden Pruty and Will Tizard. All options up there for Sutton. Wadham with the delivery. It's a great delivery, but straight into the arms of McNally. He will catch and take his time. Fulham finding their shape again. Still really excited to see exactly what Terrell Works can do at number 10. Kind of setting that pocket of space between the midfield and defence. Had a very key involvement in Fulham's second place finish last season. What do we expect from Terrell Works today?
Well, look, he's definitely got talent. 3 goals and 4 assists in his appearances last season. And we're looking at this Fulham team, and we spoke before the game about this kind of being kind of a trial for these academy teams. You know, potentially they can get loan signings into the National League where they're playing at a bigger level. Ben Crompton, he was in the Sunderland under-21s last season, scored against them in a 5-1 win, and he got a loan move to Tamworth, featured in the FA Cup against Tottenham and Burton. So it shows this is a really good opportunity for these younger players.
Slips, but keeps the ball. Inside to Terrell Works. Number 10, hopes it across the box. Everyone there. Going to Silva. Watching Sutton up the pitch. Through. Sloan not having that through. Defending from number 3. So, nice pass. Sloan keeps it in. Here he is, Terrell Works for number 10. Slade. Back to Rahu. Goffey. To Rahu again. Move is nice, doesn't really click.
And I think Sutton are definitely getting away a little bit here with Paulo by slipping at that vital moment. And on another day, if there's someone running in that box at the far post, Fulham have got one heck of a chance. It's definitely something that Sutton have got to be wary of.
Back to the keeper. Fulham happy to pass around the back with light pressure. The option is Olliott in acres of space. Here he is for number 7. Olliott, a chance to go on to his left. Tom Olliott with a delicious finish past David Isaiah. Fulham lead 1-0. What a move that is. A really nice pass into acres of space. Tom Olliott, all he has to do is take a touch, compose himself and beat the oncoming David Isaiah with ease. Sutton United 0, Fulham 1.
I mean, it just, you know, that is academy Premier League quality stuff, and Tom Olliott, the composure just to open up his body and fire it in that near post. But Sutton very exposed, lots of space that Tom Olliott had, but it was a lovely pass by Ali Waheed, who registered 5 goals and 3 assists last season, so he can definitely pick a pass. But plenty of time. Sutton have just got to reset. We're playing very well, we're getting the ball forward and opening them up. It's just about being a little bit more, you know, composed in that final third.
The most recent friendly, Tom Olliott dispatched against Brighton's under-21 side. Back to back. Oh, even 3 in a row. put a goal against the Fab Academy. So 3 games running, Ulliott has scored. Great finish from the number 7. Definitely a wake-up call for Sutton. Very slow to pick up the runner on the far side, and they've paid the price. Edwino Vaz to take this throw. Vaz. It's one by a Sutton player, flicked on. Seferigen hoofs it clear. And that almost took us out up in the gantry. Vaz with the ball in hand again. Sutton going to load the cannon, which is Edwino Vaz. Here he is. Adelusi wins the header, but his flick on finds McNally. And Sutton failed to make anything from the opportunity.
No, it's a good response from Sutton. We're getting the ball up there. A couple of long throws, which we know Vaz has got one heck of a throw on him. So we keep doing that. We'll get the flick on and the chances will come.
What a pass from Seferigen. Wahid with a nice touch. Got opportunity number 11 to slow it down. He does. Finds Gofford. Chris Robinson. Sassy on its near side. Back to Robinson. Fulham. And they just play with the possession here. Slade. Comes inside. Finds Terrell Works. Sutton with it back. Dylan De Silva. Loses the ball. Wahid. Apollo by. Terrell Works. Coming inside. Finding Seferigen. Edon Pruti. Does just enough and wins the foul. But electric play in the middle of the field, and Fulham go from nothing to on the brink of scoring another goal.
I mean, we said it earlier, didn't we? Terrell Works, he is a danger man. The quick turn, everything that Fulham are doing, route one, it is through him. And he's definitely someone that, whether it's Sigil or Delusi, we've got to be getting tight to him.
Pruti. Tizard. Owen De Silva. Back to Tizard. Drives inside. Goes back to Pruti. Albanian. Sending on forward. Chris Robinson halts the attack. Gofford. A move across to the far side. Araujo. Pass to go back. Joking. Lurking. Almost winning the ball off the Fulham centre half. But now. Sutton win the aerial duel. Have a chance to rebuild from the back. Jaden White. Puts a delivery over into the corner. Dylan De Silva wins Sutton the corner. Nice block from Henry Slade.
Yeah, it's positive again from Sutton down that right hand side. Jaden White, Dylan De Silva linking up, and he's done the hard work, and we've got a corner. So we'll see what we can do.
Given us a throw, in fact. Bruno Vaz again. The long throw. Looking to cause trouble here. Edwino Vaz. It's through. Cleared. Tom Ulliott takes a big touch. Jaden White's there. Tries his luck, but finish isn't exactly what he had in mind.
Well, even though the finish wasn't great, it was a really, really key tackle, because without Jaden White there, Tom Ulliott, he was away.
Tom Ulliott quite quiet in the opening 20 minutes or so, but it's really woken up since the goal. I do fear that if he's broken past Jaden White there and got his touch right, we could have been seeing a completely different scoreline. McNally with the ball in hand. Fulham just happy to take their time. And short to Nsasa on this near side. Nsasa gets away from Critchley. Old. Has Pruti. As far as Njoku, but Chris Robinson deals with the striker. And Alfie McNally blocks the ball. Starts again. Robinson. Ball sent forward. Apollo by. Not quite there. As the ball runs back to David as well. Sutton not really been too far from it. Fulham just a moment of brilliance from this youthful Fulham outfit. It is the only difference in this encounter so far. Pruti, elusive. Takes too long. Seth Ridgen is tackled by Lucy, gives the ball away and then denies Ridgen a chance to break through. And Sassy, a long throw backwards. And then go again from the back. Araha. Wahid. Gofford. Ridgen. Big touch. Gofford soldiers through and keeps possession for the Whites. Gofford again. Looks across field, finds Araujo. Lack of communication there, you feel. And the ball runs out of play.
Again, it's a really, really good idea, and you can see the amount of space there was on that left-hand flank. If there was a Fulham player there, no doubt we would have been in trouble again.
Jack Taylor inside to Jack Wadham. Gets his head up and looks for Edwin Vaz. Edwin Sassy does just enough. Then De Silva coming across inside and quite find the run of Kane Critchlow. Fulham come forward again. Terrell works. It's beaten to it by Jack Taylor. Tom Ulliott. Not quite clicking in the final third for Fulham.
No, and there, really, really, positive drive from Dylan De Silva. But even at this level, that pass has got to be crystal perfect. And if it was, well, Kane Critchlow, he would have been in for the third time in this game. Badly slapped. Into Lupalo Bright. Finds Wahid. Passing on his right, fires. Straight down the throat of David Azaya. He won't mind that. Sutton's goalkeeper with a very sturdy save. No, that's every goalkeeper's dream, catching practice for David Azaya. But again, a lot of space for the Fulham players to be able to turn with no one really, getting near them.
Another pass doesn't find its target in this encounter. Ulliott. Terrell works. In behind, crosses first time. Jack Taylor, outstretching leg, wins Fulham a corner. Tom Ulliott will be the man to take. Sutton leaving no men forward here. As Fulham invade Sutton's area. Only 3 players are outside of Sutton's box at the moment. Tom Ulliott. It's an in-swinger. It's headed by Lupalo Bright. He's just unable to flick his head quick enough to find the net. It's a good corner.
Yeah, crystal, brilliant pinpoint delivery from Tom Ulliott. And on another day, that flick on curls the other way and ends and nestles in the back of the net. But another let-off for Sutton.
Sutton take their time to start this one again. Desire. Waiting for the press on the Fulham attack. Desire hits his man, Dylan De Silva. Losing the header to Bradley Slade. Wahid into Seth Ridgen. Ridgen comes across this near side. And Sassy. Ulliott. Tries to turn Critchlow. He's alert to the danger. McNally. Risky pass but finds Robinson. Ball sent across field. Tizard heads forward to Jaden Watts. Tizard again. Dylan De Silva has some room to work in. Crosses. Njoku. It's a great jump from Njoku, and it is a free header in the end. But is he going to be a bit disappointed with the outcome?
Yeah, I think so. Again, a lovely cross by Dylan De Silva. We know the quality. And then Njoku, well, he made a statement against York, getting his first competitive goal for the club. And definitely, as a fan of Sutton, I'm really impressed by his movement and his pressing.
McNally Goes on to Lasassi. Number 2 plays a pass off his own leg. Sutton will have a throw on this near side, just in front of the gantry here. Edwin Vaz, the ball in hand. Cruty's the option. He uses it. Cruty with Ulliott on his back. He evades Ulliott. Loses out to Lapalo Bai. The number 9 has a chance to gain some yards here for Fulham. Lapalo Bai loses out. Critchlow coming inside for Sutton. Oh, a late tackle from Gofford, but play continues and Joku's in. Slade with a great recovery. Critchlow's up. No complaining, but a very late tackle from Gofford. Play did continue. Ridgen. He's halted back by Odelusi.
Well, I'd be very surprised if the referee doesn't go back and give a yellow card for that challenge, because that was extremely high. But Edwino Vaz before the break, really good. He was just letting Tom Ulliott know he was there without giving away a silly foul. And again, Njoku very nearly getting on the end of it.
Yet to see any real colourful tackles, but that's the first one that was worthy of the referee's attention. But Kirsty Dow decides to carry on. Isaiah drops the ball into the path of Will Tizard. Critchlow has gone from left to right to that little pocket of space. Tizard. Critchlow again. What a pass that is to Dylan De Silva over the top. He can cross. Too much on it. It evades Njoku, evades Edwino Vaz as well. What a cross, what a pass that was.
An incredible pass, and you couldn't really pass it to a better player than Dylan De Silva. He's the type of player you'd be expecting to put a beautiful ball into the box. And it was the same when the Sutton United Academy were playing on the weekend. They got into really good positions, but it was that final delivery that proved the turning point.
Matt Taylor goes to Will Tizard. Dylan De Silva has so much space on that far side, yet again for Sutton. He's going to take Slade on. 1-on-1. Goes onto his right foot, tries to go around him, and wins Sutton a corner. Jaden White will make his way over to take. What do we expect from Sutton here?
Well, the dream would be a beautiful ball and a Sutton head. But Dylan De Silva, it's great to see already. You know, he's getting so much further forward, and he's being allowed the space from Fulham at the moment, which is a real concern for Hayden Mullen. And we'll see what Jaden White can create.
It's an in-swinger from Jaden White into Jack Taylor. Great rise, good connection on the header. Just couldn't get it down quick enough as it leaps over the bar. Alfred McNally watched it just in case, but Fulham avoid any danger. 36 minutes gone. Sutton United 0, Fulham 1. Tom Ulliott with the finish. Great composed finish after being left by the Sutton defence. Giving an opportunity to break the deadlock here at Gandergreen Lane. Ulliott, here he is. Chance to surge forward. A nice pass, finds Lapalo Bai. Isaiah comes out of his box. The referee and the linesman don't think so. I mean, Finn, bit of a sign there. What do you think?
I mean, look, I'm on the edge of my seat here, but David Isaiah, I mean, obviously we're happy it wasn't given, but it did look like he just crept out. But again, Tom Ulliott and Lapalo Bai, the great communication between them.
Let's just say the sun has had its effect on the referee's vision there. Odelusi tries to find Edwin Vaz. He wins his header and it flicks off of Nsassi. Sutton have a throw. In a good position. Another chance for Vaz, potentially, to launch one forward. All the Sutton players are up there now. Dylan De Silva on the halfway line. Shows that they see these opportunities as a real threat, a real outlet for goals. Vaz into the crowd. Critchlow, Odelusi. Can he turn? He does. Blocked. Rigid. Only as far as De Silva. He's got tons and tons of time. He'll find Jaden White. Great ball forward. Taylor. Back into the area. Robinson. Elliott. Sassy. Will clear to safety.
You just think, I know there's an urgency about Sutton. We want to get back in the game as quick as possible. But Jack Taylor, if he just had a look over his shoulder, there was no one near him. He might be able to chest it down and look at Dylan De Silva or Edwino Vaz. But it's interesting to see when we're attacking, we seem to go into a three at the back, and Dylan De Silva, Edwino Vaz getting really, really high up those flanks, and they're being afforded acres of space.
Sutton with opportunity. The referee blows up. Booty tries to lob the keeper anyway. Unable to do so. And the weather is, it's been super hot here in South London today. As you can see, Tom Elliott, some of the players making use of the water on the side of the pitch. And they were in the shade up here, but it is so hot, isn't it?
I mean, I'm sure it's the same for Will. The walk to Gander Green Lane for me, I was absolutely knackered by the time I got here. It's very, very hot, and at least now it's cooling down a little bit, which will be good for the players.
It's quite remarkable that Fulham are in the lead. The first competitive game of the season, very extensive, tricky, testing pre-season period. Up against the Sutton side, who will be very competitive this season. As I say that, Jaden White tries to play a pass to Reno Baz, a different flex to his fullback as the ball sails out of play. Fulham still lead by a goal to nil as we approach the 40th minute mark. Alfie McNally taking his time, using up all the seconds he can. Fulham will enjoy this position. Only managed one clean sheet in this competition last year. He was the man in goal when that happened. Taylor clears. And Fulham have a throw-in in a good position.
Yeah, great position. That's where Fulham will want it. They will want it as far in Sutton's half as possible. And for Sutton, teams, in the Football League and in the National League, so often when you're losing, you just want that player, kind of that Kevin De Bruyne who can pin a ball and who can pass a ball to whoever. And Sutton have that quality, so it's just about making the most of it.
Terrell works. Slade. I think he thinks he's on the throw, and it is a Sutton ball. Tizard makes his way over to take. There's Fulham 11, only 4 players playing right now. Started in the last 11 from last season's National League Cup game. The last one they featured in, which was a 2-1 defeat to Aldershot. Odelusi, the ball over the top, Joker. Speeding away. Chris Robinson is quicker than you think he is. Really smart defender from the number 5. Edwino Vaz makes his way over. Another long throw. We're interested to see this one work its way through the season. Rodham. Vaz. Chance to deliver. It's low. Slade reacts well. Clears again. Edwino Vaz. Another throw in. Sutton will try their best to go in level at the break. Vaz. Taylor can't flip it on. Back to Vaz. Number 12. Left-footed cross. Takes a deflection. And Sutton have their second corner of the game.
Again, it's really, really positive from Sutton. The interplay with Rodham and Edwino Vaz is great. And even though there's a slight deflection, if there's someone in that corner there, he's got a free shot. But we'll see what Sutton can conjure up from this corner.
It will be Jack Rodham to deliver. A right-footed cross from the corner. It's over everyone. Odelusi tries to keep it in, but cannot do so. It kind of sums up Sutton's day. Inventive ideas aggressive football just hasn't really clicked in the final third, has it?
No, you're absolutely right, Will. Like you said, we're getting into really good positions. It's that final delivery, that final end product that I'm sure Steve Morrison, that will be the message. Get that right, and the goals will, I'm sure, well, at least the chances will come.
From square one here. Sends a back foot forward. Apollo bite. Loses out to Jack Taylor in the air. Really got his work out. Cut out for him, the number 9. Jack Taylor. Very good in the air. Fruta. Odelusi. Gets it out for a Fulham throw. And Sassy on this near side to take. Fulham are just trying to edge their way to half time with the lead. Very positive way to end the first half.
Yeah, I think looking at individuals, Tom Olliott, Works, Paulo Bai, there's been some really great individual performances, and I think Fulham's slowing the game down. McAnally taking his time on goal kicks. I think just says it right there that they know that Sutton are a danger and they want to get the half time to get the breather, which I think Sutton equally need as well.
In terms of league proceedings, Fulham are a very, very competitive side, very positive away from home. 80% of their league games that they won last year away from home. 1 draw, 1 loss. Works. Rigid. Arapa. Goes for Wahid. Loses out to De Silva. Jaden Works. Will he go forward? Fantastic turn. Great skill to evade Gofford. Oliver Gofford has no choice but to foul Jaden White. What a turn that was.
Yeah, it's really positive again from Jaden White. And it was clever play. He turned. There was no real option, so he just waited for the Fulham player to just come near him. And it's a really clever free kick to win.
David Isaiah. Just inside of Fulham's half. Sutton's keeper. Launches it forward. Pruta into the area. And Njoku goes down. There's quite a high foot. But no involvement from Kirsty Dow. She walks away. Jack Taylor. Flick on to the right area. But you feel that Njoku wasn't there because he was down from that. But he seems okay as he puts the pressure on McNally.
Well, yeah, definitely to start with, it's very reassuring that Njoku's back on his feet and chasing McNally down, but it did look like quite a high foot on the chest, so I don't know, on another day, I think a different referee, is that a different decision? I'd say so.
Very high kick, which Olliott and Vaz decide to let leave. Kirsty Dow brings the half to a close. It's not been a half that Sutton would like to look back on too much. A lot of analysis for both teams, I think. Smart moves from Fulham have them in the lead. A great goal from Tom Olliott is the difference as we head into the break here. Sutton United 0, Fulham 1.
doing anything else? Just sort of... Okay, is that better then? Okay, about there, is that better? Right. Okay, so that's better there. How about if I add mic 2 to the mix? One sec. This is mic 2 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, mic 2. Is that sounding alright? Yes, okay. No, I mean, there's no reason why one of them should be this and not the other, because there's only one cable out of this into the camera, do you know what I mean? They're both on same settings, the individual dials are all exactly the same. So why are we getting any difference between mic 1 is beyond me.
substitutes are back out to the pitch. Sutton looking to make a change. 2 changes in fact. Alex Woodyard and Junior Eccleston going to come on for Siju Odalusi and Edon Pruti respectively. As for Fulham, no changes. They're 1-0 up. They're happy with the way things are going. Myself, William Lawless, and my co-commentator Finley Harris bringing you the second half here at Gander Green Lane. First half, pretty even. Tom Ulliott, Fulham's number 7. Lofty finish over David Isaiah. It's the only thing that separates the side from opposite. Woodyard's up will get us on the way. Finley, what do you think Sutton need to do to overcome this deficit?
Well, the thing is, in the first half, we were getting into good situations, good positions. Dylan De Silva, Jaden White, it's just that final ball. That if we can get that final ball a little bit better, then we'll have chances.
Jaden White is in. It goes down. Robinson picks the ball up. Fulham chance to break away. Gets in. Junior Eccleston. First touch on the ball for the 26. Jaden White. Ball by Slade. Pritchard. Woodyard. Bit of experience in the middle of the park now for the use. Wadham. What a touch. Critchlow. Eccleston. Back to the number 19. Critchlow. Into White. First Wadham. Goes down. The referee sees no issue with the tackle. Ridgen. What a run that is to get out of danger. Back to Nsassi. Robinson. Ralph. Slade on this next side. Puts one forward. Terrible work. He's got some space to go into here. Number 10. Finds Lupalo Bai. What a finish that is from Lupalo Bai. Takes a touch, swivels on the spot, and a right-footed finish fires into the bottom left corner.
It's a really, really clever finish. Everyone's thinking he's going to open up his body and he's just going to whip it in that far corner. But he's caught David Isaiah off guard and he's put it back across him. It's a really good finish, a lovely move, lovely ball by Works, and really good quality. And Sutton have it all to do now.
This first goal was very well worked. Delicate little move. Terrell Works, the creator, followed by the finisher. Turns on the sixpence. Finds the bottom corner with ease. Darting finish. David Isaiah. No matter how tall you are, would struggle to get to that one. Great finish from the number 9.
And definitely give credit to Slade as well. A really lovely run and a wonderful ball.
2 goals in this competition last year for the Lupalo Bai. It's his 3rd goal in the National League Cup in 2 seasons. Number 9. Really does look like a talent for the Whites. Wadham. It's down. Junior Eccleston. Fulham with a fast start here at Gander Green.
Yeah, really, really fast start. Fulham have started as they left off. And it's a shame because Sutton, we're growing into the game more and more. But football's it's a strange game. There's lots of time left. So Sutton just got to keep on going.
Roberts. Around. Searching ball for Ulliott. You know, guys. Tests it down smartly. Forward. Deal with danger. 2 changes from Sutton. Yet to really work. 3 minutes in. For them make the most of Eccleston to come on this right side. There was a bit of a gap behind his position. Steve Morrison's substitutes. Difference. Baz. One throw from the number 12. First ball. Baz gets it onto his left foot and crosses. And then defending. Stab. Jaden White. De Silva. Floats one in. Eccleston. That's Robinson. Woodyard's able to bring it down. Right past the wall. Woodyard again. Forced to retreat. Past the halfway line. Good move. Jalen White. Water. Ball option. Critchlow in spots. Tackle. Fulham. Chance to break.
Yeah, it's a shame. I think that second goal's really taken the sting out of Sutton. Fulham looking quite comfortable, pressing hard. And it's a fantastic run here forward by Ridger.
Elliott. Roberts. Fulham, 2 goals ahead. Playing comfortably. Rauho. Experienced from Chesterfield. League 2 last season. Definitely tell he's played in a professional setting. He's ever so comfortable with the ball at his feet. Sassy. Elliott. Away, White comes forward. Elliott finds Works on the edge of the area. Goes one further to Wahid. Pass on to his right. Eccleston blocks. Terry Works. Back to Bradley Slade. Works 1-on-1 with Gordon. Can he keep the ball alive? He does. Fulham still testing their luck here. Wahid. Good move. Into Lopano by Fulham. Have made it 3. A very quiet man in the first half, but we are only 5 minutes into the second half, and Aaron Lopano-Bai has got his second of the game. It's Sutton 0, Fulham 3.
Well, Lopano-Bai, of course, will get the recognition for the goal, but Wahid, really lovely work to swiggle and do Junior Eccleston, and it was a lovely ball, and a fantastic team goal from Fulham.
He's really come to life in the second half, number 9. Very, very nice finish from the striker, sliding in. It's all about the move. Evades Eccleston, evades Wadham, just walks past him, glides through the wall of yellow. All to do.
We were saying at half time about Steve Morrison maybe taking a step back in cup games, allowing the assistant of John Meany to take over. But all of a sudden, Steve Morrison's on his feet. So he's definitely not happy with what he's seeing.
Dave White takes a touch, keeps it alive. Woodger. Eccleston. Gets past Bradley Slade and crosses straight into the arms of McNally. Sutton trying their best, still fighting.
Look, it's positive football again from Sutton. Junior Eccleston, really good run down. And again, just no one attacking that ball. It's gone into the box.
What a kick that is from McNally. Lopano-Bai tries to keep it in. It's too long from number 1. Really look to the side. In the stages of the second half. Eccleston. How's it going to go? Brady White. Ball to the floor. Finally gets his foul. Has to go. Has to get 2. Very happy with the whistle.
No, considering her track record, giving up multiple, I think it was 16 yellow cards and 7 appearances in the National League. And in the first half, there were definitely a few challenges in favour of Sutton where she should have maybe pulled a yellow card in.
David Azai. To launch this ball forward. And Taylor tries. Sassy launches it forward. Elliott chasing down. Zaya's going to have to wait until the ball's in his area. There we go. Woodham. Eccleston. How do Sutton get back into this game? A lifted ball like that is maybe the way. Njoku lifts it over McNally. Lifts it over the goal frame too.
I get really, really positive play from Sutton, and to have the audacity to try and chip the keeper from there. But Sutton, we've just got to keep building, keep finding those balls, and a goal will come.
Fulham take as much time as they need to restart the play. Nelly launches it. Sutton bring down. Taylor. With the case. Hazard. On his face. Throws Jaden White. Surge of Amber. I think it's the wrong pass. Critchlow unable to get there.
Well, again, really nice play from Sutton. A lovely turn by Jaden White. Good idea trying to feed Critchlow, but there was just a little bit too much on the pass. And McNally really sharp off his line.
Sassy. Richard. What a move that is. Ulliott is held back. Fulham just tiny bits of their game. You can see qualities there. There's a reason why they're playing this level of academy.
And you can see that they're starting to really frustrate Sutton. Dylan De Silva there, just that pull of the shirt, just to try and just to stop Fulham.
Qualified. This Fulham pro is on a hat-trick. Real good goal for his confidence. Quite hard this evening. Back to diagonal pass on the money. What a touch from Ulliott. That's onto his left. Very, very confident young man is Tom Ulliott. Cuts onto his left, tries to curl one. Messiah thought that he was beating him.
Yeah, Tom Ulliott, he's having the time of his life out there. The freedom, the space that he's getting, and I really thought that nestled in that bottom corner.
Willow Bass. Hazard. Taylor's in space. Evades him and goes to Junior Eccleston. Fulham have really found a way to just kind of almost handcuff all the way up to that game.
Yeah, they've just completely stung Sutton. Sutton just, everything Sutton tries to do, it doesn't work.
Silva. Tries to cross, but he's blocked. Goes back to Woodyard. Wood. Tiz. Silva. Sassy. Good defended. Works and break away, which he can. Followed by Fulham. Could be in here. Carroll works. What a couple run. Jack Taylor. Sutton can now counter themselves. Joku. Unable to beat McNally to that one. Followed by. He was onside. Fulham. Trying to take that time.
Paulo by, that is the definition of a complete number 9, holding the ball up with the strength, allowing other players to get on. But there, Wahid was in so much space. If someone had lifted their head up and found him, he was one-on-one with David Isaiah for sure.
Critchlow gets a touch on the ball. Chris Robinson was enough to stop the 19th break the ball for Sutton. It's a partnership. Robinson and Raho have done everything they needed to do tonight.
Oh, the communication's been brilliant. They've won aerials, they've been man-marking Juku and Jaden White, and it's, they definitely deserve to get a clean sheet out of this game.
Not past that is if Ridgen can get there. He can. His eyes out of his area. Ulliott. Down to the follow by. Ulliott will take the ball. Tries to find the pass. Sutton can break. Jaden White. Junior Eccleston. Gofford giving chase. What a run from Junior Eccleston. Gofford wins the ball off him. Fulham can break. Wahid. Followed by what a turn. Back to Wahid. A nice give and go between the forwards. Number 11, 1-on-1 with Wadden. Comes onto his right. Tries to jink inside and outside. Slade. Got. Slowing down the pace again.
Paulo Bai and Wahid, it's beautiful to watch. They're just sharper and they're one step ahead of Sutton all the time, it seems. And we've spoken during the game about Fulham's, near perfect away record. They seem so comfortable playing away from home.
Sutton in behind. Brandon Njoku delivers. What a piece of defending from Chris Robinson. What a tackle from the number 5. Njoku's cross was pitch perfect for Kane Critchlow, but the captain shows why he's wearing the armband with a perfectly timed slide tackle to deny Sutton a clear goal.
Well, and Njoku there, he did the right thing, was unselfish, and like you said, couldn't be a nicer ball in that box, but fantastic defending to deny Kane Critchlow and Sutton a way back into the game.
That would have been a great way for Njoku to end this session tonight. He's now making way for Sutton's number 9, Henry Sandett. Kane Critchlow is going to make way for David O'Connor, the scorer of Sutton's first National League goal of the season. Through attacking changes, Henry Sandett, who was playing for Wellstone when Fulham beat them 2-0 last season in this competition. Henry Sandett was unable to beat McNally in that game. Fulham's only National League Cup clean sheet. And the number 9. Better now.
I think that tackle from Charlie Robertson, what a statement to make to the fans after, injury last season, and having him back in the team. Well, they're going to take some stopping.
McNally comes out, claims great catch, straight to the floor. Taking time here, 3-0 up, very well deserved lead.
I mean, they've pressed the ball for 61 minutes non-stop, so as you said, that don't blame them for having a breather.
Solorio with a delectable touch, nice cross, just too far for Paulo Bai to bring down. End to end, goal kick, winger.
And for the neutrals, that's what you want. You want an open game, end to end. But that front 3 or 4 works. Olliot, Paulo Bai, Wahid, they're having a fantastic time out there tonight.
Woodyard. Charging ball to win the ball back for Sutton. Once again, from the back line. Just too sturdy. Right. Across to Tizza. 30 minutes to go for Sutton to pull anything out of this game. What a ball into Jaden White. Tassie. Ridgen in the way. Jaden White gets past both. Past Ulliot as well. Into the area. David O'Connor. Dances past 3. 4. Still with the ball. Tries to keep it alive. Dylan De Silva. Good footwork from David O'Connor. De Silva crosses. It's over everyone. Slade. Only as far as Alex Woodyard. Sutton haven't left the porch yet. Still knocking at the door. David O'Connor gets past Slade. Crosses. There's again. The defenders had a fantastic evening.
Yeah, and just a word on David O'Connor. The ball was glued to his feet, and I think he was just hoping that a Fulham defender would stick a leg out, try and get a penalty. But O'Connor's been on 4 or 5 minutes, and what an introduction he's made.
Charlie Robinson is going to make way for Fulham's number 15, Bradley De Jesus. Really good performance from the number 5. Commanding, imperative, warrior-like defending.
Yeah, and I think Charlie Robertson, he deserves that applause. He's been absolutely magnificent today. And Bradley De Jesus, the right back, left the under-18s, has just joined the under-21s, a goal and an assist last season, and a good experience against the likes of Birmingham and Walsall within the EFL trophy.
Baz with a chance to throw. Doesn't beat the first man, Wardle. They've got corner. Man is down. And it's right. David Wild delivering the ball. It's Paulo Bai. Shame to see him leave the field of play. The second half, he's been absolutely
Yeah, I think that's definitely a player that Fulham will not want to lose. So I don't know if Hayden Mullin maybe start to take him off just to protect him as a player. But I'm sure he'd be disappointed if he left the field today without the match ball.
I'd like to keep getting into
On the right, some treatment around the head and neck area. In the air.
It's a good chance just for Steve Morrison and John Meaney to have a chat with a couple of players. You can see speaking to Jaden White over there and Woodyard.
Sutton's changes to really have an effect on the game. Coming out in the second half, and we thought Sutton had more of a hunger, desire, want to prove. However, Fulham getting the ground running, didn't they?
Yeah, and I think that the Paulo by that's his second goal. That finish was just brilliant, and that definitely caught Sutton by surprise and took the sting out of the game.
Just looking back at that third goal, followed by perfect telepathic communication between the two. Dancing, dazzling footwork. Finish from the Harley by sliding in. Very good goal. Number 9. His team. He'll be hungry for a third.
Oh, absolutely not. You can see he's walking around on the touchline. He just wants to get back on that pitch.
Terry Watts tries to find Ula. Maybe one pass. He was in so much space. And that Tassie brings it down. And the was in behind.
And you can see there Wahid throwing his arms in the air, and rightly so. If Works just to lift his head slightly, Wahid was in acres of space.
Henry Sander. They've got Bonner unable to bring the ball down, but what a pass from Henry Sander.
A really, really clever pass. Bonner just unlucky not to be able to get a foot on it to control it. Otherwise, he had a one-on-one chance to score.
Nelly. Laws on Bonner to put the pressure on. Now Slade can break away from the 18. Inside, followed by. Having to deal with Jack Taylor. Picking out the Sutton players. Taylor's definitely one of those. Be proud of his performance. Sutton players haven't really had an effect on the game, but there's still time. 56 minutes on the clock. Fulham go to the bench. It is going to be Seth Ridgen, leading the field of play. Ridgen got himself a new deal in the summer. Joined at the age of 8, just 17 years of age, playing in the under-21 side. 16 of the age of 31 debut. Leading under 17s. His base is Paulie Zeppa.
I think it's a shame Sutton, as we've said and we've watched from through pre-season, they've got so much quality, but as you said, only a limited amount of players have turned up, such as Jack Taylor.
Rodham tries to find a forward pass, but can't do that. On guy could be behind Jack Taylor. What a smart pass to Woodwell. That was back of his foot. Eccles took a good touch. That's interesting. Paulie Zeppa's first involvement is to get booked. He hasn't even touched the ball, and he's found himself the first player to be.
I mean, that's got to be some sort of record. Surely he's only been on for what, 30 to 60 seconds. But good to see the referee getting her yellow card out.
Hayden Mullins probably said, "Get on, make an impact." I don't think that's what he meant.
No, not at all. He won't be wanting players to be getting silly bookings. It's a stupid foul to give away.
Zaya, nice ball to Woodyard. Tame effort. A daisy cutter, some would say in the end. It rolls wide.
I think it's a shame, and it goes back to what we're saying. Some of the players just haven't turned up. Woodyard, we've seen him do it at other clubs. He's capable of hitting the target from that range.
I think Paulie Zeppa coming on this near left side pushes Wahid back. See number 11 central role causing even more trouble.
It definitely seems like quite a handful, that Zeppa. Someone that Junior Eccleston will definitely have to watch closely.
approach the 17th minute here at Gandergreen Lane. Sutton United 0, Fulham 3. 2 second half goals from the Barlow bye. Seemed to put the Whites out of sight. Woodyard. Good tackle to keep possession for the U's. Eccleston has so much space on this near side. Can he cross? Woodyard can. And the Silva keeps it alive. And as far as Woodyard again. Then the Silva. Moving for the ball. Silva. Good block from Works.
Everything that Sutton are doing, it's always finding a white shirt.
Sutton with a free kick. Jaden White to take. Number 7 standing over for the U's.
It's good to see with 20 minutes to go, you know, Woodyard, when we lose possession, we win it back immediately, which is good to see.
Good cross from Jaden White. Jack Taylor keeps it alive. But it's cleared. And Vaz. Woodyard. Good turn from Vaz. Henry Sander. Into Silva. Balls all over the place. Eccleston. O'Connor. Cleared. It's like a game of pinball. Zappa brought down. Sander is the culprit.
It's just not falling to a Sutton shirt at that crucial moment. But Edwino Vaz had me on the edge of my seat there when he turned. The Paolo by nearly had a clear-cut opportunity for his hat-trick.
It's just similar storyline to the first half. A few elements of each team trying to get hold of possession, trying to get hold of momentum. Hudson still trying, still knocking at the door, still believes that there's something in this for them.
And the thing is, 20 minutes ago, goal difference can play such a vital part. We saw last year that, you know, the top two are only separated by a point or goal difference. So goal difference can play such a huge part in who goes through to the quarterfinals.
Tizard. Block deflects all the way to Zeppa. Around. Wide ball again. Olliott. Passed his first time. It's a smart move. De Jesus. Crosses. As far as Works. Sutton have fallen down to 4 goals. Terrell Works has tucked home a loose ball. And Fulham lead by 4. Was there a foul in the build-up, Finn?
It looked like it. There was obviously a collision. David Isaiah, Edwino Vaz both going, and we just hope Vaz isn't too seriously injured. He seems he's getting back on his feet. But it's a shame the 3 goals that Fulham have scored individually they've all been fantastic, and it's a shame that one there, just a miscommunication at the back and a bit of a mess really to sum up the performance.
It's unfortunate for Sutton the way it came about, but Terrell Works take nothing away from the finish. The number 10 with a smart chip effort to get over the 6'6" frame of David Isaiah and into the make of the net.
And it was a lovely first time pass from Tom Olliott as well. It just shows the confidence that's on display this evening.
It was De Jesus, who we believe could have made a foul in the build-up. Loose pass to Tom Olliott. It's in behind here. He could make it worse. He does. Tom Olliott with his second of the encounter. Sutton are now 5 goals down. After such a great start to their league campaign, we really did not see this coming. Tom Olliott with his second of the night. It's Sutton 0, Fulham 5.
It's a shame. Sutton just seems to have lost all composure, all concentration. And Tom Olliott, well, he deserves another goal tonight. He's been excellent. The front 4 of Fulham have been just unplayable.
Fulham really enjoying themselves out there tonight. Steve Morrison, John Meaney. Don't look too pleased. What can you say? Sutton played too badly from up here, but when you look at the scoreline, it looks like they haven't turned up for the second half. Going in at the break, 1 goal down, but Fulham have just really turned it on. There's a complete gulf in quality. Woodyard. Taylor. Tizard. Vaz. White. Sutton. At least ruined McNally's day.
Well, I'm sure. Just for Sutton's sake, they just love to deny Fulham a clean sheet. But the worry is, you think Sutton have got another big game against Solihull Moors on Saturday. You just hope this doesn't have too much of an effect.
Woodyard and Gofford. Bit of afters there. Goffard win from all of Woodyard. Bit of frustration showing through, which is understandable.
Oh, for sure. I think it happens in every single game of football in games like this. I think we said at half-time we wanted Dylan De Silva to push up more, which he has done. I feel like it's too little too late, really. It's been very quiet.
Must be hard for the National League sides in this situation. Fulham have come here looking to kind of learn from playing opposition like this, but the scoreline, it's almost like Fulham are teaching Sutton a lesson. 5 very good goals.
Oh, for sure. And we said about the under-21s team, this being a kind of a trial opportunity for them. If there are scouts from other National League teams here tonight, I'd definitely be very impressed with pretty much their entire squad.
Kick from McNally, goes all the way out to the Sutton fans behind their own goal. 75 minutes on the clock, minutes or so plus injury time for Sutton to get themselves a goal. Try a few more moves, just test the waters really. Something hasn't clicked for them tonight. Case of working out exactly where tonight has gone wrong.
I definitely think the likes of Junior Eccleston, he's been really positive since coming on, getting down the flank, getting crosses in. And it's good to see as well, the stadium's not clearing out. It's good to see the fans still staying, still supporting the team as we enter the final quarter of an hour.
I think the fans have enjoyed what they've seen. Not in result-wise, but there's clear talent on show. Chris Robinson, when he came off, got a round of applause. Some people standing up, in fact, to congratulate him for his performance. Fulham number 5. Sutton would like to see at least a goal or something from the fans who've travelled here tonight.
I definitely think Hayden Mullen, just a flawless performance. They've been absolutely exceptional. And for those Fulham fans in the corner, it'll be despite a short journey, it'll be a very comfortable and enjoyable journey home.
Yes, Edwino Vaz looks to start the Sutton revolt with the long throw.
I think despite the scoreline showing 5-0, as you said, Will, really positive individual performances. New striker in Juku, absolutely fantastic this evening, and I'm looking forward to watching him again on Saturday.
Vaz goes back to McNally, and he gives chase. Zaya. Wadden. Eccleston. It's been great since he's been involved. The number 26, and he wins Sutton a corner. Great drive forward. Sutton have a corner.
And a really good recovery run from Slade as well. It's quite easy. They're 5-0 up, 12 minutes to go. Sometimes you can just, slow down and relax a little bit. But good to still see the urgency from the Fulham number 3.
Jane White. Left-footed delivery from this corner. Here it comes. It's Will Tizard with the header at the front post. But again, solidifies Sutton's line. Front goal. Fulham bring on 3 more substitutes here. Sutton's case now. It's just a case of try not to concede anymore. Try to solidify what hasn't been the worst performance, I think, we've seen here at Canterbury. It's the quality been able to go from on the ball, transitioning into a lethal attack. second to none.
Yeah, well, you pretty much hit it on the spot, really. Fulham's transitions and the accuracy of their pass is so much better than Sutton's. But Sutton, if they've cut Fulham open, they've got in behind Jaden White, Dylan De Silva. But it's just that delivery that has let us down this evening.
So, Joseph Waters, Alfie White, and Tom Wingate coming on for the Whites. Goes to the 18th minute.
Tom Wingate, just another player who can open the floodgates with goals. 11 goals last season for the under-18s.
Great pass over the top. Sassy heads out. Throwing, defending to deny a corner. Sutton better off having a corner or a throw. So Bruno Vaz will certainly get it into the area.
Well, I'm saying it probably should be the other way around. We've looked much more dangerous from the throw-ins this evening than the corners.
Vaz with the throw. Tizard. Don't think he meant to header it that way. Sutton, deep possession, Isaiah. Great upfield again. Silva. Taylor. Vaz. Crosses from back there. Zeppa has a chance to break.
Lovely goal.
Instead of running with it, he goes for Lupalo Bite. Lupalo Bite in for a hat-trick here. Makes no mistake. Aaron Lupalo-Bite has hit 3 great goals tonight, and Fulham lead by 6-0. What a pass that was from Zeppa. An audacious attempt and a nice, easy finish. What a hat-trick from Aaron Lupalo-Bite.
Well, I don't think it would have been normal if Aaron had left the VBS Community Stadium without the match ball. And I'm just looking on the replay, that pass from Zeppa, the ball's bouncing, it's a very awkward ball to pass, absolutely on the money.
Pace, power, precision. That's enough about Aaron Lupalo-Bite, as I need to say. What a striker on display tonight, the number 9. It was quiet in the first half, and I think he heard our analysis as he's come out on a mission. Great finish. Tucked under David Vaya, which is harsh because, as Ben and I were saying, showed his first display in front of the Sutton fans against Wimbledon here. So positive. 2 or 3 great saves. He's just not had a chance tonight. Fulham have been so accurate with their finishing. Sutton have a corner here.
If I'm Manchester City and I'm looking at this Fulham team, they've got to do something pretty special to stop this Fulham team. Only 1 defeat last season. If they keep playing like this, I wouldn't be surprised if they could go invincible.
Jaden White. Looking to cross it. Slight hold up in play. Something's going on in the area between Sandat and Slade.
Fulham fans are really enjoying themselves out here tonight.
It's getting a bit rowdy down there. Jaden White. Headed away by the first man, going as far as Wingate. Zeppa. Here he comes, the 17. Off one of the blocks. Jesus. Heads to safety.
If I'm Hayden Mullin for their opening game in the Premier League too, I'd have a headache because there's been so many good performances. I don't know how I'd pick an 11 to start.
I'd like to think that Lupalo-Bite is the first name on that team sheet. Eccleston. Blocked by Wingate. Again, as Ben just mentioned, all of Fulham subs had a part to play. Great management off the bench as well from Hayden Mullin this evening. Definitely a managerial talent we should be looking out for in the future. Jaden White. Eccleston. Goes to Tizard. Crossfield to Dylan De Silva. Here is the number 11. Good footwork. Keeps it alive. Woodyard. What can the number 30 do? Very experienced midfielder.
I think from Fulham perspective, their only defeat last season was a 6-0 defeat against Chelsea. I think they'll be happy to be on the better side of that scoreline this evening.
Holland. Only as far as Sutton's number 7, Jaden White. Alex Woodyard. White. Then to Silva. Can he bring it down? He's going to shoot. That's the sort of thing Sutton need to do. It's just he wasn't composed enough to take that effort on.
Again, it's really positive play from Sutton and Dylan de Silva. I heard a couple of cries for a pass, but when he's in that position, he's always going to shoot. And on another day, he's definitely going to get that one on target.
85 minutes, almost on the clock. Alfie McNally with the ball in hand. Fulham lead by 6 goals to 0 at Randy Lane. It's not been a great start to the National League Cup competition. Sutton finished in the final, came runners up. Unfortunately, here on this very turf, John Meany said in the pre-match, losing, that they need to try better. The only way to go one better in this competition is to win the whole thing. Holland. Almost standing at 7. Isaiah does enough to put him off.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that would have been his hat-trick as well.
Yes, we got shy of that hat-trick. 2 good goals from him. He does, it would be a shame to see a 7th going.
It would be.
No.
It would be. He definitely just deserved it, but
Isaiah tells Jack Taylor to get up there. Damage as they have time.
like we've said, Will, it hasn't been a terrible performance from Sutton. But if you want to win silverware, it's those tiny details.
Zeppa on this near side. 1-1 with Eccleston. Onto his left. Shoots! Macaulay Zeppa makes it 7. The substitute, 1-1 with Eccleston, and you could just tell he was licking his lips at that opportunity. As soon as he got onto his left, you could tell his body language. He knew where he was going, and he kicks that corner and rolls it past David Isaiah. What a goal!
Yeah, you knew exactly what he was going to do. Like you said, well, you know, he's in the box, he's given him the shoulder. It's a fantastic finish. But I am surprised he has got a goal and an assist. He got a yellow card about 30 seconds in, so I wasn't sure he'd last too long on the pitch. But he's proved me wrong.
Yeah, his first involvement was to bring down Junior Eccleston. Doesn't touch the ball again. His last involvement is going to be rounding him and finding the bottom corner. I think in that first half, it's kind of crazy to think that we went in with the goal. Sutton 0, Fulham 1. Only 1 goal in the game. Quite a tight one, actually.
Yeah. It was very tight indeed, Will, and you know, we were speaking at half time. We were optimistic, thinking we can get back into this, a couple of changes, but it's just all falling apart, unfortunately.
Don't know what was said in the dressing room, but a switch was flipped for sure. Fulham's mindset. It seems a big juxtaposition in terms of accuracy, intent, creativity. Fulham come forward again. Macaulay Zeppa. Jesus, Bravo. Number 4's played the whole game, commanding the back line.
Yeah, him and Robinson, like we said earlier, a fantastic pairing. I'm sure they'll be pivotal throughout the rest of the season.
David Isaiah. Side. Sutton. Want to see this one out. Try and solidify. Tighten up the back.
And the way, Will, the way that Fulham have come out in this second half, that's how we would have expected Sutton to come out.
Isaiah's goal kick goes out. This is everyone. Just again summing up what's happening here for Sutton. It's a difficult one to watch. Go up to York on the weekend. Really fantastic result. One that we'll probably get back on towards the end of the season. That would be a great point. Come here, get the whole crowd. Talent, Fulham, wait.
Yeah, as you said, that York point could be pivotal towards the end of the season, looking to that be the difference between a playoff. But like we said, it's obviously good to see, like John and Steve said, to give other players a run out. But today, the final product just has not been good enough.
Oland tries to give and go. Wingate gets about. Kirsty Dow gives Sutton a free kick.
I think with Steve Morrison in the next 30 seconds, I don't think he's going to want to see too much time added on.
3 minutes. It's about to be added on to this affair. And Sutton making most of those 3 minutes. Having a consolation. Going forward. Look down. Zepper. Can he get behind Eccleston? That's enough.
Really, really good from Junior Eccleston there. Zepper, a strong player, but Eccleston just using his body well just to fend off Zepper.
It's 3 minutes added on now into stoppage time. Henry Sandman. Baz. White. Sandman again. Nutmegs Wingate. Finds Baz. Great pass that Dylan Silva doesn't quite read. Through ball.
I think it's just the same again. It's really good ideas, but the pass just a little bit too much on it for Bonner to get on the end of it.
Alfie McNally. Placing the ball down. Start to see the Sutton fans. Very rarely that we'll see a scoreline like this. Stadium still gets full.
No, it's great to see, just look in general, to see that they're still staying and supporting their team. And I think for the neutrals this evening, it's been a fantastic game to watch.
Barley White, can he go for a fourth? Onto his left. Junior Eccleston blocks. Barley White keeps it alive. Zepper. Jesus. Oh, a row. Sassy. Rather terrifying sight to see the Fulham are still hungry for more. Olyot. What a flick. Such an alert to the attacking threat. Jesus. Eccleston. Off corner. Sutton can come forward now. Crossfield to Jaden White. Dylan De Silva. Sutton surge. Back again to Jaden White. Can he cross? Blocked by Alfie White. Sutton have a corner.
It's interesting there. We know Lapali Bai got 4 goals against the FAB Academy in pre-season, and obviously he was going to match that.
Jack Wadham will deliver. Could potentially be one of the last major points in this fixture. Fulham players back for this one. It's in. Headed away by Lapali Bai. O'Connor keeps it in there. As far as Alex Woodyard. Jesus. Hoofed that away.
Group 1 football, get it out of the danger zone.
Pass. Back into the mix. Henry Sander. Over the top. Jaden White wins it back. Sutton with a chance here. Can they keep it alive? Wadham. It's out for a corner again.
Really positive again from Jaden Wright, the little turn, and well, I'm guessing will be the final action of the game.
Time is up. Jaden White has one last opportunity to cross. He does. Headed away as far as Ogbonna. Left-footed drive. Deflected. And McNally catches. Close the curtains on a game which Sutton will forget very quickly. The National League Cup is a competition they will take seriously, considering they got to the final last year. It's going to be difficult to get to a final and overcome a goal difference with a start like this. Going into the break, Sutton were a goal down to Fulham, but they turned it on in the second half, the Whites. Fulham with 6 goals in the second half, and Sutton United leave this one Sutton 0, Fulham 7. Finn, summarise for us.
Well, if you're a Fulham fan, you're going to be over the moon. Fulham, they came out, they made a statement. Their product in the final third was sharper, their interplay was quicker. Sutton got into good positions. It was just that final cross that was the letdown. But it's important that Sutton They get over it and they focus now on Solihull Moors. Another big game on Saturday.
Well, thank you for listening to the stream from Gander Green Lane, myself and Finn. I've enjoyed bringing you this one. Fulham, a really class side. Best of luck to both teams for the rest of the season. Bye bye for now.